Yo guys, welcome back to my channel, and yeah, I'm gonna be continuing with Watch Dogs Legion. I did the beginning already. I hoped I could put the beginning on my YouTube channel, but that's file went corrupted, so the intro is done and we'll continue from there. So hope we'll see what's gonna happen. It's a waypoint. That's what I want.
Any violence against Alpine personnel will be met.
Shove harder.
There's nothing I can do with it. So, yeah. I think I have to play little to get everything unlocked.
You're listening to The Bug.
May cause nausea, vomiting and headaches.
Right. I'm on my way. Oop. Well, they're gonna go quite a sprint.
Respect their authority.
One thing I need to learn. Driving on the left side of the road, not on the right side. Because yeah, it's England. We drive on the left side of the road, not on the right side. Let's just keep on following the road. My point and everything will be good. Just don't slow with cars. Driving is gone the wrong way. If you look between a couple of cars, I mean like more of the.
In need of assistance,
Version 4, possible hostile at your location.
Oh god damn it!
Got it. Watch for hostiles, people.
At night may be at risk.
I have nothing to do with it.
Why does this always bloody happen?
Almost my sprint.
I've downloaded a patch to your optics so you can access our security system. It's set up so that I can't just let someone who isn't DedSec in. You'll have to do the manual override.
Secret passages and hidden bases. Oh, I fucking missed this shite.
Gone, issue an APW.
One of Sabine's, are you?
Oh great.
I'll see you downstairs later then.
Open sesame.
And blow up the radiator. Oh, you're not. Oh what? Alright. So I'm on the HQ right now. Let's see what's up in there.
Anyone around? Guess not. Let's find the power then.
Is it still the same or? Still the same as we started or is it something else?
No DedSec
Hello.
registration detected. Identify yourself, or I'll seal the exits, hack your optic, and read you every drunken email you ever wrote until you starve.
And you'll have to explain my untimely demise to Sabine.
Sabine's alive? Well, that's one piece of good news. I'm Bagley, DedSec's definitely not stolen, highly advanced AI assistant, and it seems I've been out of commission for a few months. Anyway, why don't you go connect me to the DedSec network so I can become more powerful than you could possibly imagine? I mean, catch up on what I missed.
Bagley. What's over here? A floppy disk. Great.
Interesting.
We're still using floppy disks. Great.
Coming up today on the upload.
Yeah, I'm not gonna listen to all that.
Hello and
I'm gonna take it just for game precautions. And the mask.
That's it. I'm
Yes.
reconnected to the network, downloading our database, news archives, and oh no. Terrorist group DedSec responsible for deadly bombings in London. Dalton Wolf dead? I leave you people alone for a second and you immediately cock it all up.
That's the shape of it. What I want to know is if it wasn't DedSec who did the bombings, who was it?
There's a gap in my memory after Dalton, well, let's be honest, after I disarmed the bomb at Parliament. I'm missing information about what happened after I was taken offline.
That's
From what I can
possible.
infer, an unknown hacker group identified only as Zero Day was involved. I believe this 0 Day staged the attacks and framed DedSec for their dirty work. Come to my terminal. Sabine is requesting a video call.
Contact Sabine. Nope. Audio.
hello.
No audio. I'm going to contact Sabine. More audio. Maybe I'm gonna later listen on to all that. But for now, I don't really want it.
Patching in Sabine Brandt now. I suggest you listen very closely to anything she has to say.
There you are. I'm glad you made it. Bagley. God, it's good to hear your demented little voice. Is your memory intact?
Not even slightly. The last record I have is of our HQ being raided. My only lead is a group known as 0 Day. Ring any bells?
No. But the HQ was attacked by some men in black, the same that were at Parliament. Maybe working together. We didn't stand a chance. They just gunned everyone down.
Christ. How did you make it out?
I managed to escape through the sewers to Camden. A contact smuggled me out of the city, and I've been hiding out in the north since.
Prudent. Your profile is red flagged as a high-priority target in the city's surveillance system. Even a partial recognition here would have you hunted down and shot on sight.
DedSec is about as popular as the plague these days. Look, you know I do waiting for you, but fucking hell. Sabine, that's a lot to ask.
Listen, if anyone knows anything about risks, it's me. I lost everything and everyone. But it comes down to this. London is in a death spiral. And if DedSec can't pull it out, trust me, no one can. The city needs a resistance. And it starts with you. What do you say?
Fuck it. There's fate's worse than death.
Excellent. New user registered. Welcome to DedSec.
What? Getting started?
Now, it would be irresponsible of us to release you naked and mewling into the wild. You'll find equipment around the safe house that are essential items.
Tech points can be found through the London and use them to purchase tech items, gadgets and weapons. Purchase tech and tech menu to obtain upgrades and gadgets and weapons and hacks. Equipping tech, change over to weapons or gadget to use edit function to the team menu. Purchase tech is available. Got
To
it.
your DedSec kit.
It's over here. Data drive. Oh, that's all the... Yeah, alright. Missions. We kunnen even kijken... Oh, I'm gonna buy the spider. Kijk, ik got 2 guns. Gadgets. Spider.
We have a sophisticated system for hiding your identity from facial recognition tech. It's called a mask. And while we're here, perhaps we can talk about updating your wardrobe. I mean, look at you. Come on.
Mask. What do I have? Ooh, this one is nice. Ooh. Going for this one. I hope it worked. kind of nice. More of a.
You've got all these
syndicate.
fancy new toys, but it's also important to know the basics. You need to learn how to throw a punch and how to take one. Albion will escalate if you come at them with a gun and shoot you down. We want to avoid collateral damage. In DedSec, we try to use guns only as a last resort.
Have you already met Connie Robinson? She owns the pub and is an old DedSec contact. Not to mention...
Oh. In the middle of cutscene. That ain't right. Oh.
Nice one!
Trail on the face.
You want to get in under my block. Find the weak point. Yes! Nice one! That's it!
Right.
Quick on your feet now. You want to create distance. That's it! Yes! Nice one!
Going to that sick one. Immediate. Shots to the face. You can't beat me, bitch. Hoping I can immediately recruit her, so I have a extra in the closets and innerwear. Alright. Wat is maar maar scanwerkt. Zo. En dus voor de bal. What? Oh, you're looking into that still, I guess. Oh, right, Bradley.
Hey, it's me. I'm done.
Oh, there's an audio file open over here. Oh, damn it. Couldn't get to it anymore. That's how it's going. Oh, getting hurt. I'm hoping. Well, it can hurt, obviously. Yeah. So now for the new mission. Well, the weapon to the new mission. Oh, let's fuck it over there.
Right, gear in order? Know enough not to punch yourself in the face or get shot for pulling out a gun too early? Brilliant! I'm working out how we find Zero Day and ruin their day, but I need someone with actual legs to do the legwork. Hope you're ready.
We have some damage control to do if we want to change the perception that we're a bunch of violent thugs. I'll let you be the judge of how best to handle yourself, but remember, you represent DedSec now.
Alright. Obvious.
Alright, let's do this. What's the plan, boss?
Make no mistake, London is under
Right.
occupation. Armed mercenaries patrol our streets, allegedly to keep people safe, but really they're keeping the people scared.
Oldest trick in the authoritarian handbook. Make people afraid enough when they police themselves.
So,
Kickoff tutorial, the basics. Hit the inputs, time to hit the ball. Each word in the colored section of the wheel counts as perfect hit. Not, right.
We have to ignite the will to resist in the people of London by showing them that Albion aren't the solution. They're the problem.
For that, we'll need information. I'm pushing 2 sets of coordinates to your optic.
Cheers, Bagley. I've identified 2 opportunities. 1, we're going to disrupt some Albion propaganda. Remind the people it's not Albion's way or the highway. 2, we need intel about Albion operations if we want to throw a spanner in their plans. You game?
You know I am. Let's light this motherfucker up.
Damn it.
Brilliant. Let's get the people of London on board.
Oh.
Ah, shite in the bucket.
Typical British.
Building a resistance group requires operatives with specialized skills. Technical abilities, firearms handling, and physical training are all valuable. Bare-knuckle boxing rings are a good place to find people who are good at throwing punches, or taking them. By defeating each opponent in an arena, you'll have an opportunity to face its best fighter. Prove your physical superiority, and they may consider joining DedSec. I'm guessing that's some sort of primate society thing.
You won't be, Alright, partials. Operatives can take partials from any pickup box and deliver them to the specific destination box. Partials can have up to 3 properties, each with their own difficult. Property timed and deliver can time out. Fragile, the partial will be destroyed, it takes too much damage. Contraband, the partial will attract Albion attention. Alright, recommended jobs. Recommended job icons is displayed next to the packages you can deliver next to currently truck. Alright.
The demands of being a DedSec operative are all consuming, so taking app gigs is a good way to make some extra quid that works around your new schedule. Lots of people will pay well to have their sensitive packages handled with care, and some will even pay you for deliveries. Ha ha!
Where do we need to go? Okay, Albion operation data. Oh.
You're listening to the bar.
May cause nausea, vomiting and headaches. You're listening to The Bug, the Resistance comedy show brought to you by the Buccaneer Network. I'm Andy, joining me, as always, Alice.
I'm excited to be here. Apparently, the Resistance is not going well.
Again? Well, there has been some news about DedSec, the Resistance and/or terrorist organisation, delete according to preference, not preference, sorry, delete according to whether or not you work for the government, service, Bloom the Kellys or Albion. According to a service official,
guy.
DedSec is no longer a threat.
Oh, it's definitely Albion.
You're listening to the bar.
Move into the hostile location.
Control, we have a visual on the suspect.
I'm Andy, joining me, as always, Alice.
Control, I could use some assistance. Over.
You're listening to the
It's not the smartest thing to steal a car of Albion,
You're listening
but
to The Bug, the Resistance comedy show brought to you by the Buccaneer
could be
Network.
alright.
I'm Andy, joining me, as always, Alice.
Shut up. Go away.
Control, we're pursuing the suspect.
Sorry. Something we can touch them with. Nope, not the smartest plane. Oh, no, it's still a lot to learn. Actually, it's getting there, but it has a lot to learn. There's a much smartest plane to do.
Control, we're in pursuit. Over. Suspect is unsighted. Unsighted sweeping area.
direction. Awesome.
Control. Let's put out an APW. We're getting nowhere here.
Oh, I'm back to it again. This open guard doesn't look right anymore. Maybe because of me, but hey, who cares? Sorry guys. Take to the right.
I will quit that thing to get over there.
Maybe I should immediately attack the... Can't attract it. Damn it. Oh, someone died. That's great. There's something here, can blow up. Can we just set the trap everywhere? No, we can do the objective. So, need to be there in person, right? What do I need to be? All the way over here. It has to be physical, right? Even kijken, restricted areas. Restricted are more dangerous. They are marked on the minimap. Trespassing will attempt to sight, scout, pursue to scan the area and reveal scouting opportunities. Hijack revealed cameras and drones to scout, use traps. Kijk, stealth. Use stealth to avoid combat. Press C to crouch. Curtains can reinforce it, and if they detect you, eliminate before they do.
Albion have established an operational base in the Royal Court of Justice.
Suppose the tracks that they've taken over the courts, they throw everyone who crosses them in a cage.
Exactly. But it likely means there's information here about how Albion are targeting dissenters, the who and the why. We need that data if we're going to disrupt their operation.
What the? Shit! Got a body!
Need to go over there. Damn it.
That's it. I'm ending this.
Stop
right there. You're gonna eat.
Stop shooting me. Would be lovely. Destructive one, just in case if she comes behind me, I'll give her a fuck up. Check this one. Open this one. Pick this file up. What this is? Nothing.
Shit! Staying down.
What have we got, Bagley?
A list of what Albion consider high-value targets that are threats to the peaceful running of London. See here, a journalist, and this one runs a community shelter. Good God, bar your doors.
What the fuck?
All suspected of sowing rebellion
Well, not
or
the way I
exhibiting
really want to happen,
tendencies
but
towards... Albion is systematically arresting people even before they rise up. Joke's on them. This list can actually help us find like-minded allies willing to help us. Well done. Now, let's disrupt some of Albion's propaganda.
Paste up locations. There are more. There are 74 NIE, 47 paste up locations in London. The more difficult they are to reach, the better the reward. Progression. Doing paste up new locations. Unlocks further rewards, levels, and
give some hope to the people.
What's the point of risking your neck out there if you don't get any credit for it? Paste-ups let the people of London know that DedSec is back, and the increased visibility might even encourage some of them to donate to the cause.
Looks good.
Ready, and then over here. I can jump over it. A little annoying, but alright. I don't know if that's supposed to happen, but pick this one up. Okay. I'm gonna take this one. Why not? Now I have to be all the way over here.
You're listening to The Bug.
May cause nausea, vomiting, and headaches. You're listening to The Bug, the Resistance comedy show brought to you by the Buccaneer Network. I'm Andy. Joining me, as always, Alice.
I'm excited to be here. Apparently, there is.
Shut up, radio. Alright. What's gonna happen? Oh, there's a motorcycle over there. Now he's dead. Pretty fast car. Let's pass the ambulance. We'll just put it over here. That's not buying truck. Not gonna do anything about it. Alright.
Look around. It's Albion, fucking Albion everywhere. It's burnt into the skin of this city. This isn't just propaganda. This is a fucking psychological cattle tag.
There's going to be that much less once you're done here. Let's give Camden a break from these eyesores.
I'm on it.
Is 4? I'll just take the scooter.
You're listening to The Bug.
May cause nausea, vomiting, and headaches. You're listening to The Bug, the Resistance comedy show brought to you by the Buccaneer Network. I'm Andy. Joining me, as always, Alice.
I'm
excited. Loading over here. Gotta be this way.
If you hijacked that scissor lift, you could use it to access the rooftop.
Oh yeah, I don't know. What I'm gonna be doing is take this, hijack, put it up. Thank you. I thought I would need a one button, but alright. Probably not. We can put it right on the building. too much, I think. I open. Here are some tech points. Can I take them? Where do I need to go? Like these pipes. Going down there won't be any good. Or maybe just go here. There's nothing I can do there, so like this. I'm stuck. This is the fishing type. Oh. Luckily it works. All this looks like the most. Hold.
A reminder from the City of London. Keep all documentation and identification up to date. ID checks and searches keep London safe. You have nothing to fear if you have nothing to hide.
Keeping you safe. We shall never surrender. By keeping you safe. Alrighty, let's go.
Yes, nicely done. That'll get people's attention. Let them know someone is standing up to Albion. Light the spark that they can stand up to.
If nothing else, it'll relieve their eye strain.
What now?
Mission started. Clarion call.
We're already seeing results from what you've done. That list we found named a journalist in Camden who's been investigating Albion. We reached out and he's got information that can help us.
I mean, I want the car. Alright, operative. What?
I think you should meet with him.
Send me the location.
Gonna have nightmares tonight.
Hiccups like nearby enemies. You won't be that good. Strong, going to damage. Have to damage up or have to dodge extra friction damage. What? What's this? Fast travel, alright. Hope. Well, don't know if I can fast over there, but my scooter's still here. Yes, it is. It's just run.
You're listening to The Bug.
May cause nausea, vomiting and headaches. You're listening to The Bug, the Resistance comedy show brought to you by the Buccaneer Network. I'm Andy, joining me, as always, Alice.
I'm excited to be here. Apparently, the Resistance is not going well.
Again? Well, there has been some news about DedSec, the Resistance and/or terrorist organisation, delete according to preference. Not preference, sorry, delete according to whether or not... According to a certain official, DedSec is no longer a threat, which I guess...
This is why I want to buy a
You're listening to The Bug.
May cause nausea, vomiting and headaches. You're listening to The Bug, the Resistance comedy show brought to you by the Buccaneer Network. I'm Andy, joining me...
Shut up. Play new car. Just gonna park over here.
Driving like that.
Hard drink, extra melee damage. Hiccups, nope. Because he's drunk. Right.
Heard you need help. What can I do?
You're the crew that's been sticking it to Albion. Can't believe someone else is. Thought I was alone, right? Not doing much, just putting the word out. But you? Taking action, mate.
Yeah, agreed. Tyranny isn't an idea. It's an institution. Boots, paper, plumbing. We tear down Albion, we make room for something better. So what do you have?
Almost got clip finding this. All of Albion's operational data for the entire city. Convoy routes, surveillance targets, assets. It's all there. Thinking you can make good use of that.
Fucking right.
Here's a sample. Albion's closed King's Cross to the public, right? But what people don't know is that they're using it as their logistics centre. Materials, troops, whatever. A lot of it runs through there. You want to give the people a huge boost? Hit that place. Put it out of commission, and you'll severely hamstring Albion's operations here in Camden. Hell, everywhere.
That's the move then.
Get down, guard.
Give up, Wally.
Oh, damn it. Maybe this wasn't the smartest plan.
I'm putting a stop to this!
Oh, damn it. I don't want you. Ooh, someone else over there. Damn it. Camera angles are horrible. So one come, at least one. Maybe I should just leave, but I want to do this. Thank you for just dying. Oh god. God's sake. Well, just a little side quest over here. See what we're gonna take it from
Let's
here.
find this one. Drone, search protocol.
Right. Oh god. Can I get to you? No, I can't.
Keep an eye out.
I've had enough. Stop now.
Gamla med det. Wow. Come on. Thank you. What do I need to do? Something over here? No, just I'm gonna clear it. So everything's open over here. Right. There are the tech points. All this for a few tech points, alright. Not much smartest move. Let's just do this. It'll be fine, I'm hoping. Oh, damn it. That drone doesn't look friendly at all. Just fuck off, mate. Get out.
Listening to the bar.
May cause nausea, vomiting.
Albion's operational plans are just what we needed to really get some traction. We'll have to take a close look at this. Now, how do we take King's Cross offline?
Albion's housed a massive hybrid powered generator in there.
Apparently.
Output must.
You can drive cars on both sides. Here.
Getting to that generator ain't gonna be easy. They've locked it up tighter since I last saw.
Any ideas?
My news drones are still in here. They should be functional. You can use one of them. Probably have better luck piloting it too, yeah?
I did not want to take the one out. Maybe by taking it out.
Investigation underway.
I cannot hijack them. That's a bit disappointing. Include this one. Can I get what the spider in here? Look at. Is there a way to get in here? Maybe just. Nope. It's gonna rebound. Just put it away. Alright. Do not want to disable it, but I'm gonna take it. Oh, this one is taking hijack.
Well, causing a power surge in a hybrid powered generator isn't like making a toasty. We're going to need detailed specifications.
Let's get nosy then.
Yes,
yeah, check this out.
Cool, looks bloody complicated. Notice he's got a pretty functional camera. Would a picture do you, Bagley?
It would indeed. According to this, there's an override code that'll get us into the generator's system.
Just hold on. Nope. Back on. Won't be done before he gets up.
That's it. Use the code on the generator and I can trigger a power surge.
It should be enough to take King's Cross offline. And the rail system too.
Just touch.
Here we go.
Let's get it.
We got a gold mine of information out of St. Pancras. Albion convoys, informants, gear. You name it. Everything we need to ignite the people of London, like we did in Camden. Derail Albion's operations and give the people a reason to rise up, borough by borough. The more we do that, the more we'll get allies flocking to the cause. We'll show London that DedSec is here for them.
City of London.
That was off the chain, mate. I knew DedSec weren't the bad guys Albion was saying. Now the rest of Camden will too. Thanks.
Thanks.
Now that you've shown the borough what DedSec is really all about, there are going to be folks wanting to join up. A lot of people have been looking for a way to fight back. In fact, there's one in particular I suspect will contact you very soon. I happen to know they're champing at the bit.
Grand. Appreciate any leads you can send us.
Alright. Borrow oppressing DedSec supports. Utility tech points. Alright. These are the basics.
Facial recognition is fundamental to everyone's security.
Well, fuck me, you're still alive. I owes have been a tenner. Not only that, but your resistance handiwork just opened up a whole new source of information. So now I spy with my hypothetical eye something interesting at the Ministry of Civic Management.
What is it?
The Signals Intelligence Response Service, or SIRS, or the Earl Grey Gestapo, have developed a surveillance technology called AR Reconstruction. It's the bleeding edge of privacy rights violation, and thus it could be very useful in our attempts to find Zero Day.
Charming bloke, isn't he?
I can see why he might be in a bad mood. Albion just placed him under severe data restriction.
Why?
Seems he's been looking into the activities of two particular field personnel. Somebody at Albion must want to shut down his pointed inquiries.
I think Albion doth protest too much. Let's see what's spilled them.
Right. Pushing you the coordinates of the personnel in question. Investigate at your leisure.
Right.
And we have the duty to uphold.
Frank Bellen. This is a nice car. Never mind.
You're listening to The Bug.
May cause nausea, vomiting and headaches.
By an ambulance,
You're listening to The Bug, the Resistance comedy show brought to you by the Buccaneer Network. I'm Andy. Joining me, as always, Alice.
I'm excited to be here. Apparently, the Resistance is not going well.
Just this. Report from duty. Not yet. Oof.
Again.
Well,
there has been some news about DedSec, the resistance and/or terrorist organisation, deleted according to deleted according to whether or not you work for the government. So.
If you're feeling out of your depth or like you could use a breather, you can always call on your new teammates to step in. It's your call.
That's the advantage of working together.
Alright, team. We're gonna see where she is. Don't want to edit. Swap. Right, let's see what will be happening. Just swapping, hoping not to all be on the same place, but on the other location.
Tough, brave, stupid. Any two of those qualify you to join. Some of us are all three.
Bang in. Hype to expose the bastards in charge, yeah?
Very nice.
Yep. Still gonna enter this car.
You're listening to The Bug.
May cause nausea, vomiting and headaches.
Auto drive now enabled.
The Resistance comedy show brought to you by the Buccaneer Network. I'm Andy. Joining me, as always, Alice.
I'm excited to be here. Apparently, the resistance
Auto drive
is
now disabled.
Not going well.
Again?
Auto drive now enabled.
About DedSec, the resistance and/or terrorist organisation. Delete according to preference. Not preference, sorry. Delete according to whether or not you work for the government, SIRS, Bloom, the Kellys, or Albion. According to a SIRS official, DedSec is no longer a threat, which I guess is true in that it was never a threat in the first place. Reminds me of when my great aunt Gladys had her appendix out. Oh, Andy, that surgeon's a real threat, waggling that knife at me, trying to knock me out. Well, they're called a scalpel and an anaesthetic, Gladys. Anyway, if SIRS officials say DedSec is dead and buried, I guess we have to assume that DedSec has never been stronger. But I do worry, Alice. I mean, sometimes I think, is there any hope? Do you still have hope?
I don't think I'm allowed to have hope. We're living in the self-selected, algorithmically designated information equivalent of a propaganda state, and every resistance that I've ever seen is weaker than the British pound. I feel like hope is an expensive thing to buy these days.
Right. I mean, is it all totally pointless? What we do? I mean, it can feel pointless, but then again, I've spent almost all of my life doing pointless things like watching sport, thinking about sport, thinking about watching sport, learning French and hoping for a better future. All completely pointless. But yeah, I've done them, so we might as well carry on. Is there a light at the end of the tunnel? Yes, I think there is. Unfortunately, what is that light? Is it an oncoming train? Well, no, it couldn't be. Obviously, that train would be late or cancelled. Is the light at the end of the tunnel a burning effigy of the concept of hope? Quite possibly. Is it the soul of Sky Larson imploding into its own vacuum? That may well be that. Is it the ego of Nigel Cass that is now so big that it's sucked all the light in the universe into itself? I think that it is most likely is that, but we'll never give up, Bug fans. This resistance will never die. And one day, we will again be free. Free from these technological chains, free to choose our own futures, free to live our own lives, free to waste our time watching people bake cakes and dance badly again. Those were the days. Over and out. Before we go, time for a quick bug off. I'm going to nominate this week Sky Larson. Here at The Bug, we are all in favour of strong, powerful women. And in many ways, Sky is the ultimate feminist icon, proving that women can do just as abominably awful things to this planet as men. I mean, overall, Alice, I think we're still ahead as men, but you lot are catching up. Fair play to you. You are listening to The Bug.
Welcome back to The Upload. Today we're talking about cryptocurrency. Crypto now seems like it's been around forever, but it's really quite a new invention. Were you an early adopter?
I was one of the first that was in this market. That seemed to be a new way of financial transactions, a new way of money. It's something that we could completely reinvent and change some of the legacy financial systems around the world and really give power back to the people.
Yeah, it was a real shift in the way that the world works. And let's recap the basics. So, central to cryptocurrency is the distributed ledger technology, the tech that keeps track of all transactions. And what this means is you can have a decentralized system without having to trust any one party, like old-fashioned banks.
One of the reasons why I got involved so early was that you could stay anonymous.
Yeah, the features of cryptocurrency very much fit into that early mindset. It was all about finding an alternative to centralized systems. It was kind of a countercultural punk ethos. The whole point of the distributed ledger is you're not trusting any one person to keep a track of who has what money or how they're spending it. It's all out there in the open for anyone to see, and yet you can remain secretive.
But not everybody now wants to keep up this crypto legacy. They don't share this attitude anymore. We've seen institutions, businesses, even governments experimenting with crypto, which doesn't really fit into its original radical counterculture mold.
Yeah, it's kind of weird today to think of people not using cryptocurrency. It's so mainstream now. You know, I'm almost nostalgic for the feel of cash. Good old-fashioned paper and coins. First they changed the paper notes to plastic notes, and now it's just all digital. There's nothing to hold on to.
It was great just to be able to have a little bit of money to carry around with you.
I think the turning point in the UK really came a few years ago when the pound dropped 10% over just one season. People living off grid started using crypto, and just as everyone was
I'm back. Hello, cup of coffee.
Auto drive now
disabled it in cryptocurrency.
Let's keep them going. Nope. Den har sett det med ut. that one great. They don't see me flying. I got the little GTR style driving. What's happening actually over there? Oh, it's Roblox to go up.
Those are the two Albion creeps our prospect is looking into. You should see what sort of filthy data you can scrape off their optics. Bring bleach.
Just gonna park here, climb up, and I was trying to climb there up, but physical interaction yet. I have to find another way to get in.
Find this wanker. Lock it down. Someone's hacked this. Scan the area.
I don't know where I need to be, but
Lock that down so we can have a look.
now I have to be just a little careful. One's over there. Just in case. Kill it already.
Damn! There's a body here.
You heard it. Alright.
Code 3. Closest units proceed to alarm location.
Don't see what's set off the alarm. I'll check it out. Drone, perform a search.
Come out! Wherever you are.
I have to be over there for that. Alright. I should have known, but still wanted to try. Oh, just trip. I'll just trip it.
Couldn't have gone far.
Alarm must be busted. Terminating search.
There's your hijacking orange spider. Fun little thing. Do I have to be here? I think so. No, we're not. Let's came from there. Right, there's more way up. This is the room where I am. Oh, I should be there, I think. Damn it. Just turn up here. Alright, there's something over there. Oh. Nope. I'm stuck. I'm not stuck. Ooh, damn it.
Lock that spider down.
Well, now you're out there. I mean, not in here.
What the fuck?
Run them out! Drone, perform search.
Moving on. I don't see anybody. I'll go over there. Clear, moving on.
Skis. No other range.
This is strange. The manifest for the shipment you just destroyed mentioned an internment facility in the borough, but not one I've heard of. Well, they'll just have to do without the rubber hoses and black masks for a while.
Sending you the data.
I'm analysing it now. It'll take some time, so you can go scan the other officer now if you want.
Oh, it's not what I needed to have.
Bagley, what have we got?
Oh, I've just got the usual grim portrait of the human condition. These two grab undocumented Londoners off the street, spend a few days beating the absolute piss out of them for fun, and then ship them out of the country. Not even the pretense of due process.
Hang on, you got all that from their optic logs?
They had incriminating body cam footage and message history too, almost as though they think their power makes them invincible. We could test that theory. Want me to send the details to our friend?
Yeah. Bagley, broker a meeting.
Yeah, that didn't go quite as I wanted, but alright. Can you still get in here?
All units, I say again, all units, we have reports of a hostile in your area. Over.
Received. Moving in hostiles' direction.
There's one to this.
Anyone see the suspect? Searching for intruder.
Be able to get in here, right? That's the room I was in.
No visual of target. Ending pursuit. Over.
I think I need to leave.
Well, that's it. Ending the search.
Oh, damn it.
We are inbound. Stand by.
Take me. Fresh off, good more damage.
That's it! Save the NHS! Even the rich only need one alien out for such a pussy
Let's take a car and go back where I need to go. Let's out of London again. Great. Oh, there's a steering wheel.
Welcome back to The Upload. Today we're talking about...
Shut up. And there's nobody in the truck. did you think? You fool! Hello. Nice car. It's close. That's the worst. Well, here's some tech points.
Look for the breach! Someone's inside!
What is this? There's nothing. Tech points over there, maybe. At least for the tech points, I can do this. Nice. Now we open this. And get in here. Okay, we can get some more from here. Oh wait, spider. So the box over there. What I can get there is with the spider again.
Cool. I'll have to keep an eye out for more.
Mobile phone. Oh, right. I'm just gonna take it.
I know you. You're very famous.
Oh my god! Holy shit!
No, please!
Oh shit!
Is there something I did?
You're a fucking waste of my time.
Welcome back to The Upload. Today we're talking about cryptocurrency. Crypto now seems like it's been around forever, but it's really quite a new invention. Were you an early adopter?
I was one of the first that was in this market. There seemed to be a new way of financial transactions, a new way of money. It's something that we could completely reinvent and change some of the legacy financial systems around the world and really give power back to the people.
Yeah, it was a real shift in the way that the world works. Let's recap the basics. So, central to cryptocurrency is the distributed ledger technology, the tech that keeps track of all transactions. And what this means is you can have a decentralized system without having to trust any one party, like old-fashioned banks.
One of the reasons why I got involved so early was that you could stay anonymous.
Yeah, the features of cryptocurrency very much fit into that early mindset. It was all about finding an alternative to centralized systems. It was kind of a countercultural punk ethos. The whole point of the distributed ledger is you're not trusting any one person to keep a track of who has what money or how they're spending it. It's all out there in the open for anyone to see, and yet you can remain secretive.
But not everybody now wants to keep up this crypto legacy. They don't share this attitude anymore. We've seen institutions, businesses, even governments experimenting with crypto, which doesn't really fit into its original radical counter.
Let's see what's gonna be happening. Of course, I'm gonna be doing some code. Yay, I missed it. Damn it.
Don't believe it's driving my ass.
I'll just have to wait. He's there. Hi there.
So you're really DedSec? Can't believe we're meeting face to face. I checked out those logs. These guys are just the fucking worst, you know? I want to go public with this, but I can't. Not yet, anyway.
What do you mean?
I only started chasing these guys after they nicked a friend of mine. What happens if I publish and they retaliate against my mate? I can't take the risk.
Not to brag, but we're sort of experts rescuing Albion prisoners and all that. We'll handle it.
Thanks. You help me with this, and I'll do whatever you want. I'll repay my debts.
Nice.
I found the facility where our prospect's friend is being held.
Send me the coordinates.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be it for now. Yeah, and there will be, yeah. If you want to see more, just keep my channel wide, and yeah. I will see you next time. See you later.